Hi everyone, Larry Delano here again, this time with Waza number 36. This Waza is again against a right punch. However, you don't take a V-step on this. You use dropping to evade the attack. So we're in our position here and the person's going to attack. And in the class, we used to use a spear hand position to do this one. We're not going to do that here. We're going to use our regular ready position. The person's outside there. They come in with the attack. I drop down and do an upward block and a slice to the groin. So from here, as the attack comes in, you drop down, covering high against down here and cutting, okay, cutting here. Now, the danger you have is the guy's knees right here, right? So you cut against the groin and immediately grab his leg, pushing forward with your arm, pulling his leg and forcing him to the ground. Then you spear into the throat, hit his chest, cut the groin again, and then come up with the motion here. You grab his leg, his right leg, with both hands and flip him over. Then step in the back of the knee, twist his leg around your leg, putting pressure on him in a lock, and then retreat. So the idea is to evade the force that's coming up high by dropping low. So as you drop down, this slicing motion is in here. Slice into the groin, and as soon as you slice, and you're covering your head in case he comes up. Now, if the guy decides to punch in a knee in here, you're cutting right here, the hand's there to protect against the knee. Boom. At that point, if you threw the knee and you were on the ground, you could parry here and shoot up into his body here, up into his throat. Like if I were on my knee here and I'd cut him, and I block the leg here, I could shoot right up into his throat here if he tries to knee right here. Or hit the lower body down here. But the best thing about this is when you're here, you've got to immediately get a hold of that front leg, pulling it, and then as you slide forward in here, shooting into the throat, hitting the chest, cutting, and then grabbing the leg here and twisting it as you come up, you twist them over onto their stomach, step in the leg and twist to set the lock and then move away. That's the basic Waza. Are there some dangers there? Absolutely. If a guy comes at a punch and then throws a kick or a knee, you're fairly vulnerable there as you're dropping down. If the guy steps with a left jab and then throws a punch and you've cut like this, you cut down like that, you're probably better at that point to angle out. Like if he were to come and jabbing and throw a right and I dropped down and I was inside there, if I angle out to the side at that point and kick in, I can move out of that danger zone. The other leg, if the left leg was out in front and you're cutting here, you could attack into that leg at that point. You could hit the leg over here and try to lift the leg and push. It's going to be a lot more difficult than grabbing the right leg there, but you could make the same effort against the left leg and slide in. It's just a lot more precarious. You could also, if you went down like this, boom, and let's say you went down here and his left leg's forward, you could come up with an uppercut off the ground there. And then from the uppercut, go in with your knees and attack through the guy. You could go down to evade. You really wasn't a target, so you drive right in and either hit low into the body as you come up, or right up to the chin as you come off the ground. Here, in there as you rise up, or up in here, is another way to mount an attack after you've done that. Let's look at the idea of that one strike, that kind of a slicing strike with your fingers. We've seen it in different ways, like flicking a left jab and then hitting to the eyes there. You could slice through or flick it like that. In this case here, it slices through. You could also use this here. If a guy had an attack, he rushed in at you, you could either go back or go in here, and you could rake with your knuckles. Like let's say it was a left. You parried the left and you raked across here, using your knuckles to rake across the guy's eyes here, nose. It could be used if the guy really rushed here. I go back and up here as I rake here like this, as I rake, or as I rake. Like if I parried when I hit the guy, you could hit and float to a rake across his eyes there. So that raking motion, like with your fingers or raking with your knuckles like that, can be very effective in a strike against the individual. So that's one thing we see in this Waza, is using that type of capability, is slicing like that. You could use that coming over like this. Let's say the guy who went to the outside, parry, and rake like this, and then into here, that raking motion. It could be on here, and the guy attacks with the left, and you parry, and then rake the face. So like, I'm here comes the left, to the left, and rake right across the face. That's similar to this cut down like that. So this Waza is basically, you slice and drop to one knee, and as you slice down the groin, you grab the front leg and pull, pushing the back and down, poking, hitting, cutting, flipping them over inside and set the lock. So that's Waza number 36.